Hello, Sinvicta.
Hello, Northern Lion.
After a week's hiatus, we are back with our weekly crypto pump.
Yep. Got to make that sweet, sweet YouTube dollar turn into more of a honey tree, more of a waterfall. But yeah, we took last week off. We couldn't get around baby time, and this week we'll be a little bit off it too because we're obviously recording this on a Monday. So, but the important thing is that we both made the effort to get this done, and we're getting it done. That's really what it all comes down to. And thank you all very much for the patience on the off week as well. And I believe that stuff is probably going to keep on happening until Luna is old enough to make her own YouTube videos.
That's pretty much So like the GeoGuessr videos that we had recorded previously. Since I returned to making them, my mom had been here, so it would be like I would finish the stream, normal Sunday recording time. My mom would look after the baby while Kate streams, and then we would have the space to record. Last Sunday rolled around, and I was like, "Oh crap, my mom's not here anymore." So it was like I'm definitely not gonna be like, "Oh, sorry, Kate, I can't look after the baby right now, so you can do your job." I gotta record Geo, so that was totally my bad. But this week I think we're gonna find a time that makes it work. That's my take on it. But
yeah, what is possible from a programming note is that we may have to switch the days a little bit because we're not gonna. We have to find the right, like basically Sundays are almost a no-go at this point.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try to make time either on a Monday or Tuesday. So what that means for you all here is that we may be it may be kind of a weird schedule to operate GeoGuessr off of. I know that it's not really going to matter to like majority of you, but just letting you all know, the days may change a little bit for the early part of the week.
Yeah, and without further ado, let's send it. 3, 2, 1. Good luck.
Good luck. Have fun. I believe that we were tied 3-3.
I believe that's correct. I believe we are tied 3-3.
And I have not played GeoGuessr since the last time we recorded, so...
Same.
We were talking about that the first week when we returned for Season 4, and we were like, is there a great atrophy of GeoGuessr skills? Does that exist? I feel like it probably doesn't.
Like a ratchet, how when you turn it locks in that tension, but when you let go, it doesn't slip?
Yes.
I feel like that's kind of what Geo's like. Like, the more I play, the more I feel like I learn, but I feel like I lose very little of that over time.
I mean, the information that we retain for this game in particular is I don't want to say universal, but it's universal to like I guess it's more familiar to us because we're drawing from from wherever the heck we're getting all this knowledge from. Sometimes school, sometimes anime, sometimes this is where I pick up my groceries over here.
Yeah, it happens. I would love a BC guess, especially I haven't been out of the house too much, so to see this beautiful province, the most convenient way it's possible to do so right now. Oh baby!
And look, we're in BC right now, so
it's this is wide open. This is Delta maybe. It's a little joke for my BC fans out there.
The wide open arid plains of South BC.
No, no words on the signs either, huh? How about that?
I just saw that one white sign that was totally blank, and we're just gonna keep on driving.
To be fair, you don't need a lot of instruction here to to understand what's happening. Like to drive on this road, you don't need really a constant stream of information to be like, watch out for blind corners and stuff like that.
I mean, we're gonna be a one of two places.
Yeah. Delta, British Columbia, or
Bermuda.
Or Bermuda. It looks very tropical. You can tell it gets a lot of moisture here.
I would be surprised if it rained more in Bermuda in like one day than it does around here.
You think so?
A month.
That wouldn't surprise me. I guess I've never really thought about it, but the Caribbean must be pretty rainy.
It stays sunny for the majority, but and again, but for the record, Bermuda is not in the Caribbean. But
really?
No, it's not. I'm almost 100% sure it's not considered part of the Caribbean because it's so far out in the Atlantic Ocean, it's nowhere near the Caribbean.
Yeah, but in the song, Kokomo,
Caribbean Queen,
Kokomo, he says Bermuda, Jamaica. And the Bahamas are part of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
So what's your defense to that?
Well,
to that
I
claim?
guess if we're going to defer to the Beach Boys for
Right.
common knowledge these days, I mean, I guess they got me nailed. What do I know about my own
Do you think
country?
you know more about Bermuda than 4 Americans from California? I don't
Dude,
think
at
so.
this point, I don't even know, man. I'm gonna go right here just because that's just as good. I was on the wrong side.
I still have 30 seconds. But so you've already guessed.
I have.
I definitely know that we are in Australia.
Yes.
And I do not know where the Shire of Dondaragan is. So I'm going to take a guess that it's kind of like around here. That'll be fun. I got you by about 1,000.
Yeah, I
But
was just
I
on
was-
the wrong side.
Believe it or not, I'm closer to you than I am to the correct answer. But in Australia, the points come pretty quick for sure.
I've rated this one a 1 star, and what were your main reasons you didn't like it? I checked the box too few clues.
I think
which is a
that's
very
fair.
difficult. That's a very difficult sentence to say.
Too few clues, yeah.
Too few clues, yeah.
I've been like I want to do like a tier list of sounds in the English language that are like from easiest to say to hardest to say, because like
Okay.
I've been teaching our daughter how to. Well, teaching her how to speak is kind of a bit of a heady term for what I do. But, you hit her with like single syllables and you're like, oh, that's an easy one. That's probably the easiest one there is. Ooh,
Right.
pretty simple. Ah, also very simple. But then this one, E. E is hard. E is like, you never think about it until you think about it. But like you use like 10 times more force to make the E sound than you do to make like an O. Like O. E. You can't
Oh, yeah.
you can't do like a quiet E. Like E.
Yeah, like the face you have to make with your jaw to produce the sound E is something completely different than anything else. I never even thought about that.
I know, and then that's why I'm like, she's not doing very well with the E's so far. But
But she got let's go.
She
like,
got let's
nailed
go.
that.
She's really good at G and O, so it actually works out pretty well.
Dude, you guys are gonna save so much money. You don't even have to send her to school anymore.
Yep. I mean, just homeschooling her right now. So far, it's working out.
And whenever you guys got a stream or whatever, just let Tomo and Ruka take over.
Yeah, so far so good. What could go wrong? I don't want her to get radicalized by any sort of like, kindergarten. All the kindergarten teachers, they got this agenda like, oh, hey, sharing, you got to share. Oh, don't hurt other people. Like, come on,
I thought that you're gonna say I don't want her radicalized by Tomo and Ruka by some like radical feline like agendas
the
or
agenda,
something.
yeah. It happens.
They always get the wet food. They each have their own separate litter box, and I mean I don't know cats. I don't know what else they would have a.
Yeah, they don't have many
sort of agenda
possessions, but
have they still been tolerating Luna now?
oh
or
yeah,
getting
they're
more-
like I would say that they're like they coexist, like the bumper sticker says. They do pretty well. Actually, like so we had the cats, we had their teeth cleaned on Friday, which requires them to actually be like put under anesthetic. So then
Oh, really? I didn't know
yeah,
that.
because they're like, I don't know, it's hard enough to like do anything to a cat when they're awake. They just like rebel.
Right.
But it was recommended by the vet, so we got suckered into it. But Ruka had to have like a couple of teeth pulled, so he's been on anesthetic since then, or well, he's been on sedatives, I guess, painkillers. So he's just kind of like hanging out. He's not causing any problems.
Is that a common thing for cats? Like for them to lose teeth? Or?
I think the way that I understand it is that if more people had dental work on their cats done, like they would all get some extractions.
Okay.
But most people just don't. I don't want to say that they don't care, because like it's expensive for sure to get the treatment. Most people are kind of like, they're a pet, Like if their teeth get bad, so be it. They're an animal. They wouldn't brush their teeth in the wild. But I guess it preserves like the quality of life and their overall health a little bit longer. So we decided to do it.
Dude, do you even know where we are here?
I know the
I've got a country that's
yes.
about
I also got the country.
okay. That's I mean, just like the last guess, this is not knowing that much.
Yes, I would
knowing
agree
the
with
country
that.
here is not going to help us that much here.
I would agree with that assessment.
You got me by like 240.
I'll take it.
Did you enjoy this location? I did not.
I agree with your assessment there. I would say that it is not my favorite guess in GeoGuessr history.
GeoGuessr will rue the day that they brought back the rating system. We keep getting the same complaints with these two idiots who keep playing this game.
We're like, oh, we want to be places we've never been before. Oh, what the heck? We're in the middle of nowhere.
We've already been to this place of nowhere out here in this Australian, South African, Russian guess.
This that'd be useful if the Google camera could take photos a little faster, but apparently it can't. You know, dude, you know what? I think we're here. I know this seems a little bit of a spicy choice, but I think this to me says we're here. Maybe I'm wrong.
Did you see the bright yellow and blue and white building in town?
I did not actually.
In the middle of all this of all these older like Eastern European designs.
Oh,
this giant bright yellow building.
Little modern meets medieval.
Yeah, they had a picture of Krendor there too, so I wasn't sure why that was there.
I don't get it. Was it a picture of Jesus Christ?
No, it was an IKEA.
So that's the yellow building.
Yeah, but it wasn't an IKEA though. It just kind of looked like one.
Okay, I understand.
They're out here growing marshmallows again.
You see that video, and if you feel free to say no. Do you see the video I posted in the Discord of the guy who said, "Hey, check it out, wild glizzy," and then he bit into the cattail, yes. And it just exploded into like. I thought that was.
I don't know why like that dude. Surely he had to have known what that was like. That was going to happen, right?
I don't know. I cynically also believe that, yes, but I don't know for certain.
Because like it's not like at least I'm pretty sure that they're not deadly.
I don't think it's poisonous. I think you could maybe choke to death, I guess.
Yeah. I think that you can. I'm pretty sure that you can eat cattail, but it's not recommended.
Now, when it was linked to me, I did. Like someone said, this guy ate a cattail, and I went, "What?" And then that's when I had to watch it, and I was like, "Oh, a cattail."
Oh, you thought it was
not? I thought he bit into a cat's tail, and I was like, "That's."
I don't want to watch this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they're edible, but it's not good edible.
I don't like them. I know this sounds weird to say.
They're weird plants.
Yeah, like my mom used to keep them like in our home, and I always just be like weirded out by them. I'm like, it's not it looks like it does look like a corn dog. Like, why are we growing corn dogs here?
Can I ask, like, with the possibility of me sounding like a boomer, what is a glizzy?
A glizzy is just a hot dog.
Okay,
it's just it took off nomenclaturally speaking this year for some reason, but it is merely a hot dog.
Gotcha. I think I found the road, but I don't know if this is like where we're going or this is where we're actually at. We had to drive south here.
I gotta tell you, I was pretty impressed with myself on this one.
You already guessed?
I did. You take your time, obviously, but
I had to go. I went in the opposite direction and then turned around. I went back to the start and went in the opposite direction, and then I found that's what helped me find the country.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, you got me by 52 points.
Hey, I found the intersection.
How'd you find that?
So I figured we were in Lithuania based on the language.
Yes.
And then I found like a blue sign that just had like the road you're on it, and some city names, and just Reverse engineered it.
Huh. Because I found 164, but I wasn't sure if that was like, in those situations where like you were like, is this road that we're on, or is this like where we're headed towards?
Yeah, no, I hear you.
And that's where I was kind of stuck at. And I just ran out of time.
Can I
spent too much time in it, I guess.
This is not Intel, but I do feel like this might be Canada.
It's definitely looking very northern.
Hold on.
Yes.
Take me back on this one. This is a waste of my time, but oh, it's a guy on a motorcycle. I thought honestly that it was somebody on like a motorized scooter. Which I guess if you want to get technical is kind of what a motorcycle is.
Yeah.
But I thought they were on like a little rascal and they were zipping on the highway here. It was ambitious. Okay. But yeah, this looks like Canada to me.
I'll never. Someone please go, and I think I've made this request once, but I'm just going to do it again. Someone please go find the episode where Northern Lion makes the comment of seeing the man with the world's largest ass, and it was actually like it was actually a guy on a motorcycle with a giant pack, it was like he packed like a bunch of like bags or something on the back of his motorcycle.
Oh man,
that's the funniest guess.
That does sound like something I'd say.
You're like, I just wanted to make sure this was someone who was carrying something and not like a man with the world's largest ass. And I went back to go look at it and I just died laughing.
There's been a lot of great GeoGuessr moments. There's Eastern European Bigfoot. I remember like the guy who was dressed like in a tracksuit but was making the exact pose from the famous Bigfoot video.
We had the giant stork nest that we couldn't figure out what kind of birds these were.
That is true. Of course, the snafu of being in Myanmar.
In Bhutan.
Bhutan, that's not Myanmar. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, but no one told you to zoom in on them, though. I'm just saying.
I was trying to zoom away.
Yeah, zoom away by zooming further in.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm kind of scared of this one.
Man, I don't know. I know that we're driving on the North American side. I don't know if we're in Canada or not.
Yeah, I don't want to confidently say this is Canada, but it looks very Canadian to me. But I have seen like almost no signs. And the Google car cannot muster the enthusiasm to jet past this RV, so we could maybe get some intel from the RV, but...
I hope that you find this sign. That's all I'm gonna say.
I hope you find.
I know where I would like post up here. That's for sure.
Little Rancheria River. Wow, that really narrows it down. Gonna be honest, I think we're like around. I don't know. I feel like maybe we're like around here. This is a huge guess. Like, I have no idea.
Well, I've got only 20 seconds left, so...
Yeah, I'm on 5. I guess I just gotta send it.
I don't know. I'm gonna say... I'm too scared to go too far away from over here, but I'm gonna say... Because of this, just like right there, I'm letting it ride. I was closer than you were.
Okay. What'd you get me?
So I was in Alaska.
Oh, dude, you must have gotten like 3K.
I got you by 2,039.
Did you enjoy this location? 1 star, too few clues.
I found a sign that said Northern Beaver Post. And it said Alaskan something there.
So what is your overall score right now?
I'm at 11,404.
All right, you're up by 800.
I'm up right now?
You are up right now. It's true.
Oh.
This is a colossal disaster of a GeoGuessr round. This is...
Where are you at round 5? I was looking at my score. I was like, wait, that can't be right. Then I remembered how bad the first two guesses were.
Terrible, man. This is...
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I'd like to cross the road, please.
What does that say?
We're in one of. I hate when you're. Look, different parts of the world, different safety levels for sure. But
Yeah.
I hate when you turn around on a GeoGuessr guess and you see the police behind you, and you're like, okay, so this is like.
This is how it ends.
Well, I think it's like the police car is like escorting the Google car. Because we've seen that before on some African guesses. Is that like there's like a convoy escorting the Google car through the village.
Sacred night, a prophetic power-packed vigil.
Oh, hey now,
Dude, I'm getting tickets to that. I can't. I think I've met my quota for church visits for the day.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Oh, we just can't keep going down this road. Okay. Yeah, we had the funeral for my aunt today, and that was definitely an experience.
Right. Yeah.
Not a fun one, I would say, but I mean, you never really have fun.
I don't know if anybody would ever be like. I mean, I don't like when people say like they want to have a fun funeral when they die.
Yeah, it's not like you're gonna be throwing a party or anything.
Yeah, people, especially like I talk young guys, like Rob. They're always like, when I die, I don't want people to cry. I want it to be like a bender, and I'm like, no, screw that. I want to die when I'm like 90, and then I don't want people to throw a bender because then there will probably be like 5 collateral damage deaths as a result of the funeral. Like just cry it out and then like move on with your life.
Have you seen the pictures of like, when like people are like, pouring out 40s for their homies and like laying like blunts and stuff on the casket and everything like that?
Which is how I want my funeral to go, for the record.
What I wanted to say was like, if I have to go out that way, like that's how I want it to be.
Yeah.
Just a full blown, everyone's just getting hammered. I don't care how old I
was.
Oh,
you really want that? I'm like the exact opposite.
I really don't. I'm being
okay. Oh, that's good. Then we're on the same page.
I bet we're closer to here.
So I was reading this article from this. He's like a doctor of some sort. I can't remember. I'm not sure if he's like a medical doctor or just a PhD. But anyway,
he just says he's a doctor.
He was like, he's very prestigious. He works at like the University of Pennsylvania or something, and he's like, I know how I want to die when I'm 75. I'm not gonna like. Do euthanasia, but I think that 75 is like a good time for from that men particularly tend to like decline in their abilities and also their like quality of life. Right. And then I was like I very much disagree, just for the record. I kind of want to ride it out as long as possible. But secondarily, he was like, I already know what I'm going to do. When I'm 75, I'm going to have like a living funeral so everybody can celebrate my life. And then if they want to have a real funeral when I really die, then so be it. And I was like, oh, okay, so you're just a narcissist.
You just want to see how people react to your death.
That's you want to be able to go to your own funeral and be like, look at me. Like I hate to say it. Maybe in my 70s, I wouldn't be so busy and I would have like a different opinion. But if one of my friends was like, "Hey, I'm having like a living funeral for myself on Saturday," I'd be like, "I can't make it." Yeah, what do you want me to? I'm gonna go to a party for you specifically to be like, he was a great man or whatever. Like it's just really weird. You get one funeral. It happens when you die. Get over it.
Yeah, you don't get to go back and pleasure yourself to think about, oh man, I'm so happy. The speech that Ryan gave at my living funeral was so good.
Like, Josh didn't come to my living funeral. I hate him.
I'll never go to his. Well, I gotta say thanks to Alaska for that, because that's the only thing that bailed me out of that.
It was pretty close too. Yeah, I got a couple hundred left on the last one, but Alaska got Australia. Dude,
where did you guess on Australia? I didn't use. Oh, okay.
Just I think slightly west.
You're in the middle of the country.
Yeah. Well, one of the worst rounds I think of GeoGuessr we've ever seen, but still managed to pull out Around 60% of the available points. Not so bad. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. We're happy to be back. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future. So they should be coming out Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday this week, in case you're curious. That's our expectation. So hopefully we will see you tomorrow with another one. See you then.
See you later.